There's so much beauty here. You just have to seek it. The community of changemakers, innovators, and ducks working to make our world a better place. A place to belong and to flourish. A place to call home. Welcome home, ducks.
Good afternoon, fellow ducks. How about last night? We are the Wizard of Oz here in Eugene City. My name is Jason Youngler, and I work in the President's office, but I'm also the chief of the Coquel Indian Tribe, one of the 9 federally recognized tribes here in the state of Oregon. We are very proud to work with all 9, but all 574 tribes that span across the United States. Every time you walk on this campus, you are on borrowed land, and it is our responsibility to be the future stewards of this land and remember who came here before us. The University of Oregon is located on Kalapuya Illegate, the traditional indigenous homeland of the Kalapuya people. Following treaties between 1851 and 1855, Kalapuya people were dispossessed of their indigenous homeland by the United States government and forcibly removed to the Coast Reservation in western Oregon. Today, descendants are citizens of the Confederated Tribes of Grand Ronde Community and the Confederated Tribes of the Select Indians, and they continue to make important contributions in their communities at the U of O, in Oregon, and around the globe. We express our respect for all federally recognized tribal nations in Oregon. This includes the Burns-Paiute Tribe, the Confederated Tribes of the Coot, Lower Oklahoma, and Siuslaw Indians, the Confederated Tribes of the Grand Ronde Community, the Confederated Tribes of the Select Indians, the Confederated Tribes of the Umatilla Indian Reservation, the Confederated Tribes of Warm Springs, the Coquel Indian Tribe, the Cow Creek Band of Umpqua Tribe of Indians, and the Klamath Tribes. We express our respect for all other indigenous displaced peoples who now call Oregon home. Thank you and welcome, ducks.
Thank you, Jason. Good afternoon, class of 2029. And welcome to Hayward Field at the University of Oregon, home to the legendary track and field team athletes like Steve Prefontaine. This is a world-class venue where world records are broken. Welcome home. My name is Chris Long, and I serve as the provost. Now, many of you may be wondering what exactly a provost does. I have the great privilege to lead all the academic activities at the university, and an important part of my responsibility is to support and celebrate you as you embark upon the next phase of your educational adventure here at the University of Oregon. The ceremony we celebrate this afternoon is called Convocation, which means to call together. we call our community together today to welcome you as you begin an educational adventure that will reach an important milestone at graduation in a ceremony we call commencement, because it marks the beginning of a new stage of your life's journey as you bring your education here that you received here out into the world. Between these two ceremonies, this convocation and that commencement, a space opens for you to explore and learn and grow. We gather together today to stand with you at the threshold of this thrilling adventure of education. And as you begin, I invite you to consider your future self, the person who will in 4 years be changed by what you experience here. I encourage you to be open to that change, to say yes to the opportunities you will have to explore new ways of thinking, to meet new people, to discover new cultures, and to push the boundaries of how we understand the world. As incoming students to the University of Oregon, you have a multitude of pathways set out before you, and a community of ducks prepared to help you along the way. You will grow and learn and begin to become the person you will be here before you take your talents and wisdom and creativity out into a world that is greatly in need of the contributions you will make. Thank you. And now it is my pleasure to introduce John Carl Schultz, President of the University of Oregon.
Thank you, Provost Long, Platform Party, guests, and all of you who came out on what is a spectacular day. Welcome, class of 2029. UO, we do many things well, but one of those things we do well is sports. We've got a bunch of teams that are off to a very good fall sports season. Men's and women's cross country, men's and women's golf, women's volleyball, softball, women's soccer. I think I might have forgotten. Yeah, I think there was a football game last night. I was there. It was a whiteout. I think Coach Lanning said it best. With a whiteout, it allowed the Ducks to paint their own picture. You all are coming into a whiteout. And over the next 4 years, you will be painting your own pictures. And let me tell you, Ducks are mighty. There was 111,000 people there last night. And when visiting teams come, they don't give the visiting fans the best seats, right? And Beaver Stadium is not like Hayward Field, where there's not a bad seat in the house. So they stuck about, it might have been 700, maybe 1,000 Ducks in the furthest away place in Beaver Stadium. And they were there proud in green. And I'm not kidding you, there were times when they took over, you heard 111,000 people, and this 700 people were saying, "Let's go, Ducks!" carrying the whole sound of the stadium. And there's a point there. Small number of people can make an enormous difference. And that can be you during your time at the University of Oregon. The last thing, and I don't want to whine, but we left on Friday. Penn State University is. And we had to bus 45 minutes in the other direction to Altoona to find some place to stay. And then the game, right? It was magnificent. I don't have to tell you, hey, the Ducks won. Right? But it took over 2 hours for the bus to start to leave the stadium. Traffic was that congested. And there are small towns there, so we weren't able to fly out of State College. So we had to bus over 2 hours to Harrisburg. So we're not coming back. I'm not coming back to Convocation until 4 in the morning. And then you fly 5 hours. I'm a big guy, I'm not sleeping on the plane. So not to whine, but there's some adversity. Right? Penn State scored 3 stinking touchdowns in a row. We're behind in overtime. There's some adversity. You all will face a bit of adversity. But like great Ducks, you're going to overcome it. So I'm going to meditate. That was all. That's not in my script. Right? Oh, and by the way, the AP rankings just came out. We're number 2 in the country. So there's a through line to what all of you are navigating, and that is achievement, curiosity, and impact. So let me start with achievement. Everybody here has achieved scholastically your whole lives. Your hard work and accomplishments have led you to be here at one of the great public research universities in the country. And please be clear. The University of Oregon is a great public research university. There's more than 2,500 four-year colleges and universities in the country, and we are comfortably ranked among the top 5% nationwide. And everyone here has earned your place. We don't admit anyone who we do not believe will be successful. And trust me, we are grateful you are here. You and your classmates make up the second largest class in the history of the university. You're among the most diverse and high-achieving classes ever. You come from every state in the nation except Mississippi. So if any of you have a pen pal or cousin of high school age in Mississippi, let's up our game and recruit some Mississippians. All right? And you represent 37 different countries. I'm the father of 3 daughters, all of whom my wife, Melissa, and I accompanied as they went off to college. And I'm going to be honest, as a parent, it was rough. I cried at each drop-off. Poor president. At the same time, I knew our daughters were embarking on a period of tremendous intellectual and personal growth. I don't care how awesome your high school was, you will be exposed to all sorts of new ideas, new people, and new experiences at the U of O. And as the provost mentioned, you will grow tremendously, and your loved ones will be both in your corner and very, very proud of you. Connecting with your fellow classmates, your resident advisors, your professors, your roommates, everybody will help you find your place here. And if you do find yourself behind, don't wait to get help. Every staff member, every professor here wants you to succeed. Every advisor, counselor, resident advisor wants you to flourish. Seek out resources that are here to help you out. There's a university here to support you. And let's get real. There will be times that college is hard, that adversity thing. It's almost guaranteed. It may come when a class isn't going well. You're having a problem with a friend or a roommate. You're lonely. You're not knowing what lies ahead. That is normal. Some of the most profound learning occurs when you are honest with friends or instructors or advisors or others. It takes courage to reach out when things aren't going so well. but take that step. Be authentic. Don't pose. Probably the most important thing I say is don't believe what others are saying on social media. So for our first year students, we want you to graduate from the UO in 4 years. Doing so will save you time and money. And so I can't wait to see you in Autzen Stadium in June 2029. And that requires you to take at least 45 credits per year, 15 credits each term. Just do it. Next, I want to talk about curiosity. A couple of you laughed. Yeah. All right. I want to talk about curiosity. Many of you came to Oregon to study a particular subject. Knowing what you want to specialize in or major in is great. But if you don't, that's okay as well. One of the values of the many varied courses you'll be required to take is it'll help you discover and refine your interests, as well as prepare you for beyond your first job. You are here to learn about people different from you, and places different from where you came from. This is part of your preparation to become leaders and successful members of society. We are all part of the world community, and the diversity of our community enriches both your education and your perspectives. We want you to flourish here, and that means being attentive to well-being, giving yourself opportunities to grow, being resilient, building community, and discovering your sense of purpose. But let me warn you, this is hard work, so we must engage constructively, for example, with disagreement. Over the next 4 years, we will have speakers on campus that some will find reprehensible. There will be people who express ideas you might feel are profoundly misguided. But we are in a setting where ideas are protected. We will do everything we can to interrogate ideas, particularly those we think are misguided. And we will do so with logic, debate, and possibly protest. But we will not censor. At the same time, universities have rules that need to be followed and enforced. On a flourishing campus, we need to look out for each other and treat each other with respect and caring. Challenges are out there: alcohol, drugs, sexual violence, and harassment. Know that we have resources, such as our Division of Student Life, to help yourself or a friend. Ducks take care of each other. Lastly, let's talk about the final essential piece of your college career, and that is impact. On your 4-year journey at the University of Oregon, you can and will make an incredible impact. You are part of a community of scholars at an outstanding research university. That means you'll be taking courses from people who are creating knowledge, making discoveries, and producing art, music, and design. The professors here are focused on providing a world-class education to you, creating enriching experiences and guiding you on your journeys to make a good living and lead a good life. Go to office hours. They're offered for a reason. We strive for excellence, supporting curiosity-driven research and catalyzing impact and solutions to help our communities in the world. You can also make an impact by making the world a better place. Be involved, make your mark, speak up, dig deep, and participate in a vibrant world of opportunity here at the University of Oregon. And before I close, I want to say a word to the parents and families out there, because I know you're there. If you were like me, lurking about before saying goodbye. Thank you for all that you have done to help your student get to this amazing milestone. Let's have a round of applause. Encourage your student to connect with others and take advantage of resources. They are listening, even if it may not always seem like it. Finally, be there for your loved one, but also let go. All right. So back to our new ducks. School is starting tomorrow. So let me give you your first test. And don't worry, because it's going to be one of the easiest that you'll have at the University of Oregon. But I too had to pass it a couple years ago when I arrived. You must show me that you know how to throw your O. So we're going to practice. Make an O like this. 2 C's, and you put them together. Not a triangle, but an O. At the same time, you're going to yell, "Go Ducks." But you're a very capable class, so we're going to do this a little bit different. We're going to do the gradual level. We're going to yell, "Sko Ducks." That's "Let's Go Ducks." Blurred together, "Sko Ducks." So let's try it. 1, 2, 3. That's not bad. That is not bad. We're going to try practice one more time. But you passed that first test with flying colors. We are excited that you're here. You will achieve, you will be curious, and you're going to make an impact during your time here. The next time we will all meet together will be in Autzen Stadium in June 2029. I'm going to be dressed in a similar Harry Potter gowns, and you too will be wearing robes. You'll be ready to enter the world, ready to make your impact, and ready to throw your O far and wide. Have a wonderful first day of college. Go Ducks and Go Ducks!
Thank you, President Schultz, for those inspiring and thoughtful words, that important lesson. Now it is my pleasure to introduce you and your academic deans. These scholar administrators lead the university's 7 undergraduate schools and colleges. In addition, you'll meet your Vice Provost for Undergraduate Education and Student Success, who oversees undergraduate advising and learning support services on campus, including support for those students who have not yet chosen a major. In a moment, they will formally welcome you to your new academic home. A home where you'll find a supportive community, opportunities to engage in ways to help you reach your full potential. First up, the Interim Dean of the College of Education, Emily Kenner-Smith.
Welcome. I'm happy to welcome this year's College of Education students, where you will find a diverse array of learning communities that provide a culture of belonging. We aspire to create leaders in education and human sciences who change lives and improve outcomes for individuals and systems. If your major is in the College of Education and you are able, please stand and share your pride with your fellow College of Education peers by shouting, "Go Ducks!"
Please welcome the Phyllis and Andrew Berwick Dean and Professor of Dance for the School of Music and Dance, Sabrina Madison Cannon.
A performer always needs a stage, so I appreciate this. I'm thrilled to welcome this year's School of Music and Dance students. The SOMD seeks to cultivate a synergy between academic and creative pursuits within our 41 music and dance programs and 32 ensembles, including our internationally renowned chamber choir and beloved organ marching band. The community is our classroom, where we strive to create an environment in which our students feel safe to explore and flourish. If you will be seeking a major, a minor, or ensemble participation in the School of Music and Dance, please stand I'm going to have you do that part first. Please stand. And share your pride with your music and dance peers by shouting. I'm going to count you off. 5, 6, 7, 8. Go!
Next up, join me in welcoming the Tyson Dean of Arts and Sciences for the College of Arts and Sciences, Chris Colson.
All right, we all know how to do this, right? We figured this out. What a wonderful day. I'm happy to welcome this year's incoming College of Arts and Sciences students. As UO's largest and most diverse college, our faculty and students are exploring everything from psychology to philosophy, mathematics, marine biology, languages, and the data science. In CAS, we are dedicated to advancing discovery, creativity, and understanding, and preparing students for a life of purpose and leadership. If you are a student in the College of Arts and Sciences and you are able, please stand.
Please welcome the Vice Provost of the Division of Undergraduate Education and Student Services, Grant Schooner.
I represent the Undergraduate Education and Student Success Division. My team and I are here to help you chart your path to graduation, provide the support you need to be successful. If you're still exploring your options and haven't settled on a major yet, you're not alone. Exploring is the largest undergraduate major. Our advisors will help you explore your options and assist you in finding a major that fits your strengths, interests, and career goals. Welcome to those of you in the Ballmer Institute. You are embarking on an innovative journey to provide effective behavioral health support to you. Right. If you are an exploring student or part of the Ballmer Institute, let's stand up. Mighty strong, come on. Let's get our five. Let's say, go Ducks.
Now please join me in welcoming Dean of the Clark's Honors College, Carol Stabile.
Good afternoon. I'm Carol Stabile, the Dean of the Clark Honors College, and I am so happy to welcome this year's Clark Honors College students. We serve students from every school and college, and we celebrate and support academic success. At the Clark Honors College, we promise to help you ignite learning and invigorate curiosity, navigate academic challenges, connect your studies to real opportunities, and help you build the skills and networks that will matter for your future. So, if you're a part of the Clark Honors College, please stand. That's part one. Awesome. And share your pride with your fellow Convocation peers by shouting, "Go Ducks!"
Now please welcome the Interim Dean for the School of Journalism and Communications, Regina Lawrence.
I am so excited to welcome this year's students to the School of Journalism and Communication. With a century-long history, we have built a legacy on ethics, innovation, action, and excellence. We seek to strengthen our connections with the people and the professions that inspire our students to do groundbreaking work. If your major is in the School of Journalism and Communication and you're able, please stand and share your pride with your fellow SOJC peers by shouting, "Stood up!"
Now join me in welcoming the Dean of the College of Design, Adrian Parr-Zaretsky.
Hello everybody, I'm excited to welcome this year's College of Design students. We are a community of dynamic explorers and creative thinkers who would aspire to make a positive and meaningful impact on the world. Innovation thrives here in our cooperative and future-focused learning environment. So, if your major is in the College of Design and you are able to, please stand. College of Design, that's it. And share your pride with your fellow cadets by shouting, "Go Ducks!"
Lastly, please welcome the Edward Valedes Dean of the Lundquist College of Business, Bruce Lundquist.
All right, I'm not proud. I'm going to stand on this little stool here. So. Welcome, everyone. I am pleased to welcome this year's incoming students to the Lundquist College of Business. We are a nationally ranked business school with expertise in entrepreneurship, sustainability, sports business, and finance, renowned for our excellence in business education and research. If your major or pre-major is in the Lundquist College of Business and you are able, please stand and share your pride with your fellow Lundquist College of Business peers. Shall we?
Before concluding, I need to provide a few instructions. First, we ask you to remain seated until the platform party has left the field. The class photo immediately follows convocation. We invite both students and families to attend this momentous event. Students, as you enter Autzen Stadium, you'll receive your class t-shirt and be directed to your seats. Parents and family members, you will watch your students embark on their college experience from your designated seating area in Autzen Stadium. You will flock back to this very place in 4 short years to celebrate together your commencement with your students. For all who are able, please exit Hayward Field the same way you entered, through the southeast ramp, and follow staff over the river and through the woods to Autzen Stadium. For students needing accessible transportation to Autzen, please meet the access shuttle outside of Hayward Field. We have arrived now at the end of this convocation, a gathering called together to support you as you begin your academic journey at the University of Oregon. As you head over to Autzen for your class picture, I encourage you to consider your future self, who in 4 years will walk that same path changed. Have fun today, and as always, go Ducks!